Welcome in, beautiful souls. I hope this message finds you well. Happy New Year. Happy 2025. This is year 9, which is the year of completion, things wrapping up so that a whole new cycle can start next year, which is, there's many different cycles, but you know what I'm talking about. There's a lot of things that are going to be wrapping up this year internally and externally, like globally, but with this year 9, and maybe for some of you, it's not technically New Year's yet. Maybe you follow a different calendar, whether it be Chinese zodiac or the actual zodiac, as in like Aries season in April. Those in touch with the nature elements, also AKA, I guess you'd call them a witch, whatever. It's just somebody that knows the elements, is in touch with the energies, which is just a very, the name has gotten a very bad rep, but somebody that's very in touch with themselves and Mother Nature, the Divine Father, Divine Mother. Right now, I'm playing the frequency of 528 hertz, which is for the solar plexus chakra. So maybe there's something about willpower and moving and doing, or even focusing where you want to direct your will at. Citrine, yellow jasper, and tiger's eye are going to be really beneficial. Also, chanting and meditating the O sound, like in the word low, like O, and also Ram, RAM. Ram Dass, maybe somebody has been listening to his perspective on the universe and what he experienced. And there's a yellow car that just came in. I don't really see yellow cars, so it being the solar plexus, that's definitely a sign, a confirmation. Also, Archangel Uriel, Lady Nada, and Lord Sanada. Your aromatherapy, I would invest in some chamomile, juniper, lemon, ginger, black pepper, something along those lines. Your affirmation is, I am totally worthy of enjoying life. I will to see that I am strong. I will experience abundance with ease and grace. My emotions are balanced and peaceful. I am powerful, confident, and deserving. I open myself to see and embrace my life purpose. I am one with I am. Yes. Let's set those intentions on a daily basis. I have a few that are my favorite. I align with love or above. I have access to all wisdom and insight. I already have it. You can't, oh, my best days are ahead of me. And we need to change the I hope to I know. And I need to I have. And oh, if it's meant to be, we need to change that to it is meant to be. Okay? Instead of leaving it to chance, let's dictate those things. Let's command those things into our existence, so that we are formulating really powerful self-talk for this new year. Okay. The moon is in Aquarius as of this morning. We all know that the moon signs change every 2.5 days. But I've already noticed this in other people around me. There's going to be people reaching out and wanting to connect, or you're going to be either running into, or reconnecting with those who are on a similar path to your own. Also, a very inventive time internally. Wow, I just noticed that said 444. That's really cool. Okay. Yeah, so, and it's the moon and Pluto. There's like some transformative energies going on with people's internal landscapes, viewing things in a new and different way. But you might feel called to reach out to or reconnect with those who are on a similar understanding, basically in a similar consciousness state as yourself. So what are the current energies, Spirit? Let's find out what the current energies are besides what I just said. What are the current energies we should be aware of at this time for 2025? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. What energies? What are the current energies right now, Spirit? Okay. This is awkward. What are the current energies, Spirit? Okay, thank you. Oh, wow. Okay. We have the Sun in Sagittarius, and we have the Mercury in Taurus. There's some kind of change. The ninth house, which talks about higher learning, spiritual practices, foreign travels, just a lot of higher knowledge, higher institutions, just learning. Sagittarius rules Jupiter, or Jupiter rules Sagittarius, which is expansion. There's enthusiasm here. Anybody have a parrot or a pet bird? I do want to read this, but with Mercury in Taurus, Mercury can change things in the second house. I only wanted one, Spirit. Like, I really just wanted one. But here we go. Okay, the sun is fortune, and Sagittarius is optimism and adventure. A bright a bright, intelligent head, haloed by the sun, sits at the top of a traditional alchemical jar. Within the jar, a figure floats among the stars, sun, and moon. This looks fun. Personal Sun Sagittarius people value honesty, straightforwardness, and freedom. They believe in these values not only for themselves, but for others, which makes such characters say what they think and hang the consequences. The Sun Sagittarian may not be much of a diplomat, but is rarely a hypocrite. This card describes someone who is energetic and outgoing, with a good, sporty sense of fun and adventure. In fact, if life is a journey, Sun Sagittarius is one of the best fellow travelers. If friends can keep up, travel, whether physical or mental, is important for Sun Sagittarians, and the search for the truth may take them long distances in both senses. It is important for people with this planet sign combination really to know what they believe philosophically. Regardless of educational background, they are able to deal with deeper, more abstract concepts than most people. When this card is chosen, it indicates an attraction to foreign places and people, to the extent that the person concerned could live for some time in another country. It also reveals a strong intuitive ability that gives sudden flashes of inspiration or visions of future events. Wow. Wow. Somebody is getting flashes of future events. Definitely be journaling these experiences down, guys. The enthusiasm card is a reading in a reading predicts a drive to continue education and to keep up a renewed interest in philosophical, religious, or ethical concepts. The downside of this card is the chance that one is about to let out a home truth that might hurt someone's feelings. You're not obligated. It's not your, I don't want to say problem. Other people's feelings aren't your problem. They need to become aware of them and deal with them themselves. But as long as we are being loving and gracious and kind and not trying to be hurtful, but if people don't hear the truth, they can't change. Okay, Spirit. And then the Mercury is change in the Taurus, depending on where your Taurus is. I'm getting that somebody's Taurus is near the third house or fourth house communication or like home. love. Okay. Splendid opportunities, contact from abroad, the prospect of long distance travel, a new philosophy, optimism about a new project. I feel like you're coming into an enthusiastic energy because you're getting visions, you're getting flashes of inspiration or something very strong with your intuitive um, abilities that are picking up on something. But Sagittariuses have a way of not understanding the effect of how powerful their words are. Hmm. I just see new philosophy, new concepts to this earth realm, which we are all experiencing. We're all learning, we're all coming into this huge awakening, all this new information, this new way of being, the old ways that, were programmed into our parents and our parents' parents, and they were passed down for generations and generations. They were wrong. And a lot of them have a tough time admitting that they were wrong, their parents were wrong, but it's nobody's fault. Okay. There's not supposed to, you got to get past the blame part to reach that higher perspective, to understand that they couldn't help the situation and they did the best that they could in the situation. Maybe not everybody, but I'm saying in the era that they were raised, in what they were taught, you know. Um, and then with Mercury being about change, something is changing. Hold on one second. Yeah, Mercury, change, Taurus, material values. There's a change in material values. Or, oh my gosh, okay, so with all this information, this enthusiasm, the Sagittarius energy, new philosophy, seeing visions, being very intuitive, um, learning different religions from different backgrounds, and piecing all these pieces, putting all the pieces together, is changing the way somebody views and even communicates about material things. What truly actually matters? What has true value in this life? It's not things, it's the relationships, it's the knowledge, it's the experiences that we share with each other or that we just have ourselves. So, with all this new philosophy, these new concepts, people are going to start changing the way that they look at consumerism, and oh, it's all about what you have, and what you can prove that, oh, well, look at me, I have all this wonderful stuff and I just must be so amazing. No, people are starting to catch on that it's about the experiences, it's about the knowledge, it's about caring and loving, and being open to new possibilities and new truths. And this is changing the dynamic in material possessions. This is so cool. A statue of a bull made of stone remains rigid in a pose that is immovable and defensive. Behind, a shrub blows in the breeze and a parrot chatters meaninglessly. In the sky, the symbol of Taurus appears, almost like another bird flapping its wings. Beautiful card. For Mercury terrarians, thinking and decision making are closely allied to the practical, material, and common sense. They often have an extreme preoccupation with business and monetary affairs. Such personalities tend not to rush into action on new or speculative ideas, and in fact are usually suspicious of concepts that threaten to change a present comfortable situation. The Mercury terrarian displays acute powers of concentration and has a good mind for running a business or making things expand and grow. Mercury in the sign of the bull can, however, indicate an extremely abstinent attitude. This personality type bases his or her sets of values on things that produce concrete results. For Mercury terrarians, fly by night ideas have little appeal, and neither does wasteful chatter. This unflinching concentration on what is to them important gives such people an ability to ignore distractions and see only the tangible and profitable essence of a situation. This does not make much This does not make such personalities mean comfort and life's pleasures are always of importance to them, simply that the money-making aspect of a venture has to be based on sound reasoning. Often this card, when it appears in a reading, denotes a need to focus on financial thinking and to be indication that the questioner must look at accounting, economics, or business advice. Alternatively, it may denote work in travel, transport, or the media. Drafting contracts, haggles over documenting wording, insurance policies, discussions about beauty or art, the need to take financial advice. So somebody could be studying and finding new concepts and new ways of going about making money. But again, this could be many, my gosh, different things. This can also mean somebody going across, traveling to foreign lands and stuff, and coming up with new ways of making money, or a better way, not just about the money, but for helping other people and seeing where they actually need help, and freedom to help them become free. Yeah, this is, I'm trying to stay focused on like one thread of the story, because this is kind of taking me several different ways, depending on your situation. But there's definitely something about new contracts being formed, a change in the way that we view this earth realm and just business. And yeah, okay. All right. Let's find out what energy is going to help you align with the current astrological energy to make the most of this present moment. So, Spirit, let's get one from here on what energy, how can they align with the current energy that we just read, with this enthusiasm, all this freedom, foreign travel, learning new religions, new concepts, new ways of being, and changing something. Yeah, there's definitely a change in the air with how we view a lot of things. Okay. We have Cancer energy here, fourth house. I was talking about a placement down by the third and fourth house by the IC in your natal chart. Fourth house is ruled by Cancer, just like the home. But this is Jupiter, and Jupiter is about expansion. We have Sagittarius out here. Some kind of higher learning about internal state, mothering, nurturing, loving, caring. Okay. And it says speculation. Beautiful card. So this is the energy that's going to assist you and help you with the current astrological energies. And I would guess, but I don't think I want to. So here's the energy that is going to assist you. Jupiter in Cancer. Jupiter is about gaining, expansion, and then Cancer is about nurturing and attachment. Below the Cancerian crab, its claws outstretched, touches the alchemical circle depicting the four elements. What did I say? The elements. Somebody is really in touch with the with the nature spirits, the nature elements, the four elements, earth, air, fire, water, that bend in universal creation. In the center, an eye looks for opportunity. The king and queen signify marriage, tradition, and stability. Wow. In order to expand and develop their lives, people with Jupiter in Cancer feel a need to keep and develop their strong sense of family roots and traditions. This desire to be around and care for others may spread into work for the community at large. which may be seen as an extension of the family. I just want to interrupt for a second because I don't want to lose this train of thought. Um, the energy that's going to be helping somebody is expanding how you can help others with the knowledge that you've come into. Because with the Sagittarius and the resistance and the change, it's like you're making some kind of changes, but now it's how can you do that for others? How are you going to be able to serve humanity with the information you have come into? Okay. Jupiter Cancerians also benefit from exploring their talent for historical research or for expanding their understanding of the past. Man, yeah, with that Sagittarius and learning all of these new concepts and ancient Egyptian spiritual practices and knowledge. Wow, this is cool. The early family upbringing of people with the Jupiter Cancerian combination has usually been supportive and comfortable. And so they try to pass these qualities on to those surrounding them. If not inheritors of material possessions, they certainly inherit strong family traditions, and most usually both. Often people with Jupiter in Cancer receive a family inheritance that may become the basis for establishing a family business. People with this planet sign combination usually have an excellent feeling for acquiring property and for improving its value once in their ownership. Yeah, there's something about improve, even with that Taurus, the Mercury in Taurus, there's somebody like that is, it's almost like you're killing two birds with one stone. Like you're going after higher knowledge and curious and freedom and higher learning and all this and foreign places, sacred sites, whatever, but also improving whatever it is that you already have, like building upon it, making it stronger, making it more profitable and more helpful. They're way, oh wait, people with this sign planet combination usually have an excellent feeling for acquiring property and for improving its value once in their ownership. Their own home may at some time be used for gatherings of a religious, philosophical, or educational nature. So maybe you're like holding meditations, maybe you're getting friends together, you're going over concepts of what you've learned, how it affects you, getting different perspectives. I like that. When this card is drawn during a reading, it encourages the questioner to look to his or her family for support and even financial help with regard to the question asked. The speculation card is also a good indication of a successful outcome to an imminent property deal, a legal situation including the home, running a family business from home, exploiting an inheritance to the benefit of the family. So something about inheritance. Maybe you're coming into your spiritual inheritance. Looking at your family ties, your family lineage. What were some traits that your mother and father possessed, or your grandfather and your grandmother? What are some patterns that you can become aware of that need to be changed at this time due to the new concepts and the new knowledge and the higher knowledge that is coming in at this time? And from a financial standpoint, this is going to be super beneficial for somebody. It's clearly stating it in two cards. Um, wow. Wow, Spirit. We also have 924. So if you would like to look up that angel number and leave it in the comments and let us know what that means, maybe that's going to be pairing well with this read. Most of the time it does. And they like all have yellow in them too. What's up with this? The yellow car, the solar plexus chakra, the 528, the ram, somebody's in a very potent time for evolving. Remember to nurture. Nurture is going to be it's going to help you gain. Don't overgive though, because cancers can have an issue with overgiving and not really taking care of themselves. So, all right, Spirit, with this, Where are we going to go? Are we going to do tarot? I need it to all connect, or it will all connect. I know it will all connect. So let me see. How should they give me something on this Jupiter in Cancer for the energy that's going to help them with the astrological energies at this time? Or how can they align? That's right. Helping to serve others, show compassion to others. Two of Pentacles. There might need to be some juggling of going back and forth. You know, this is, you're changing yourself. Yeah, Queen of Wands. You're changing Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy. Sunflowers, ice cream. What are they supposed to be going back and forth with, this juggling? I see this Queen of Wands with phones all around her. So maybe there needs to be some kind of balance between being on your phone and off of your phone. Wow, yeah, Queen of Pentacles. Put down the phone and go cook a home-cooked meal. Pour that energy and love and attention. It's just a good quality meal for yourself and your loved ones. Balance. Everything has to have balance. This is like grounded energy, also fire energy. And that's funny because up there we have Sagittarius and Taurus. So it's almost mirroring itself. And then the Two of Pentacles with this, you know, the Cancer sign, 69, like I'm seeing Two of Pentacles and then, sorry. Sometimes when I try to explain the way it's connecting for me, I throw people off. So I'm sorry about that. I'm getting better. I'm trying to get better. And even with the two queens, you're going back and forth with some kind of energy within yourself. You are a queen, that's for sure. But remember, you also have that childlike wonder that pushes you forward, that curiosity, that Sagittarius energy, that fire energy. But also with the Queen of Pentacles, you know, remaining grounded, making sure everything, if something needs your attention, don't put it off. Just, if you can't do the whole thing right now, just do a little bitty bit. 20, is it 20 or 28? Okay. Keep a balance. Keep a balance here between your divine feminine and your divine masculine. And I say that because of the Jupiter in Cancer in the 4th house. Because the 4th house is also straight across, if you look at the chart, from the 10th house, which is like the fatherly. 10th house is considered like the father house. The 4th house is more of the mother house with Cancer. CC, Eminem, something like that. Also home life and business life. There needs to be an equal balance between those things. What if they follow this guidance, spirit, if they're able to align this Cancer Jupiter energy with nurturing and loving and showing kindness And realizing everybody is just on different parts of their path, and we don't have to act like a know-it-all or a snob. We just need to stay grounded and remember that, you know, we were there once too. What is what's the possible outcome? What's the possible outcome? Whoa. 49 out here. We have the Four of Pentacles and the Hermit. I see somebody like finding themselves, finding their soul, finding the blue sphere within themselves, unlocking something. I also see the moon cycles here. Holding on to some kind of investigation, something you're invested in, something you're learning about, you're searching about, you're investigating about, but being very grounded. Like Four of Pentacles also talks about being very grounded, and so is the Hermit. He's meditating in this picture right here. So you could, I mean, if you've already went through a spiritual awakening and had that like Christ consciousness come in, maybe you had trouble holding on to it, holding on to the awakening, you know, like I hate it when people say woke because that's past tense. That means you were awake and you're no longer awake. Quit using that term. We are awakened beings. We are awakened. We have been awakened and we are staying awake. Okay. And I see that somebody's really holding on to that knowing. Can I get one more? Eight of Pentacles. I'm not doing reversals right now. So, there's something that you've mastered, something that you learned, something that you found within yourself. And I see you holding on to it. I see you mastering something with this knowledge, and you're like, I'm not letting this go. What energy could they be running? What energy will they run into that is going to try and stop and halt this progress? Is what I want to know. What energy is going to come up against this? What energy? What energy are they going to run? Okay. I need more. We have the Empress here, but I need more. 3 golden eggs. Something about 3. I do have all of these out in 3s, so there's definitely something here about 3. Come on. That's a lot. I did see 4 of Cups wanted to come out, but that was like 4 cards, so. What is it, that energy that they're going to be running into? Okay. Give me a second. Rainbows here. 10 of Cups with the Empress. Oh my gosh. Magician in the Tower. You could be meeting somebody. You could be gravitating and pulling a situation of true happiness and fulfillment towards you, which might knock down an old belief or an old way, an old desire, an old manifestation here with the Tower and the Magician and the Empress and the 10 of Cups. So we have the Empress and the 10 of Cups, and then both of these wanted to flip out together, 34-14. And I see somebody like rewriting. It's like, oh, okay, now that I've been exposed and I see this energy and I realize I can have all this, I'm going to tear down my old belief or what I thought that I wanted, and I'm going to rewrite my story into something that I truly do want. And that aligns with me now that I have this deeper knowing, this deeper understanding. And that does go with the Sun in Sagittarius with freedom, higher knowledge, higher learning. You know, there are people that we can meet that can change our perspective on what true happiness actually is and what we actually want, what we were looking for all along. And that's what I'm seeing here. You're going to be running into a very abundant, loving, prosperous energy or people or situation, and it's going to cause a tower moment. And the tower moment is not always negative. It's almost just like correcting something. It's like getting a clear vision on what truly matters, what you actually want to be writing down, what you actually want to be manifesting. And I feel like this is going to happen with this Jupiter in Cancer. Like, you're going to end up going out and helping, because this is the energy that's going to help align you with the astrological energies at this time. And then you're going to be blessed. It's almost like you're going to be serving, you're going to be helping somebody in some situation, and then some kind of message, some clarity is going to be coming into you, which is going to change the way that you view something. Again, with this Mercury and this Taurus, the change of what has true value, whether that's with the business or just everyday life, everyday things. Holding on to that soul, that spirit, that key that you found, knowing that you are a master and you're going to continue to grow and become even a better master. Yeah, I see somebody really like taking care of all aspects of their life, their inner world, their material world, their business, their career, and how they serve and how they love. Okay, Spirit, where are we going with this? Sure, I like that. All right, this one's kind of long, but I don't care. I just don't care. Oh, Alpine Bliss, cognitive energy booster. I don't drink soda or anything anymore, but I have been looking into dietary supplements that have cognitive enhancing abilities that are highly rated and have absolutely no additives that you should be concerned about, I guess I should say. All right. I remember Soul Plan, the fated versus the destiny life. I'm telling you, somebody's rewriting their story. Like somebody came into some kind of higher knowledge and is realizing, oh my gosh, this is totally right. I can recall experiences in my life when I actually did something like this. But when you understand the mechanics and understand that you do have a say, you do have willpower, you do have, that solar plexus, it's your willpower, free will, and you can direct your will in any way you want. And again, there's so much yellow in these cards. But how do you want to rewrite it? Once you remember, once you come into this understanding, this knowing with this hermit holding on to that mastery energy, it's like, all right, I'm done with the old character and the old story and the old way I used to speak to myself, and I'm ready for this new. 76 could be significant. There was a moment before you were born when you chose the conditions of the life you are living right now, when you plotted out these exact moments along the timeline of your life. We live in a world of free will, and therefore these moments become our destiny only through saying yes. The fated life is the one we were born into. The destiny life is the one our soul chooses, and it takes courage and faith. If you pull this card, it's because you're likely now face to face with a choice to follow the destiny life over the fated life, to trust the path your soul is calling you toward, and to remember that this moment was prearranged on your life's timeline. You may find yourself at a crossroads, at a moment when you're being called to make a decision, to keep walking the perfectly laid out plan before you or choose the one less traveled. You may be facing a change of career, a new relationship, a difficult decision, or something else that requires courage and faith. You're being invited to remember your soul's greater plan and to surrender to it. When you're confronted with a path that's undefined, it's normal for doubt to rear its head. In fact, this is a certain sign that you're facing your soul's greater plan. Every hero in his or her life journey comes eye to eye with doubt. The only way around it is through it. It's all part of the larger plan. What are you being called to do? What are you being called to do to surrender to your soul's plan? There you go. Perfect question to end this reading with, and write it down and ask yourself, what are you being called to surrender to your soul's plan? I know whenever I have absolutely no idea, I'm just repeating it over and over and over until I get signs, until I get synchronicities or some kind of path. Also meditating a lot, contemplating and being in touch with your body and your soul. Mindfulness practices are really going to be beneficial, because when we disconnect from thinking about all the things we're usually thinking about, it allows the divine to come in and actually give us the truth of our soul, or our souls coming in to show us and reveal the truth in some way. So I see somebody rewriting their story. I see somebody finding what true happiness and true fulfillment actually looks like for them, balancing out, the earth energy and the fire energy, allowing change to come, reaching for higher knowledge, but also finding ways to give back and help others without over giving. Okay? Sure. And pull a couple of these. 4154. I know there's one that's going to go perfectly with this. Community sculptor. I cultivate the skill of friendship. Like a sculptor with marble, I mold my community of friends. The world is full of friends I have yet to meet. Yeah, get out there. I feel like you're going to end up meeting some people and finding this true happiness with this Empress. Like, you're attracting. This is what you're going to be running into that you're like unaware of. Attracting to you a situation with true happiness, or to show you your true happiness, so that you can kind of cancel out your previous order of what you thought that you wanted, or what's going to make you feel good. And you're rewriting your story into a destined one, not a fated one. So congratulations, you're on the right track. You're working on yourself. You're finding balance, finding ways to get into your community, and just get back out there, but holding on to what you've learned, this mastery energy, this soul energy, this very deep wisdom seeking soul that you have. So with that, I love you. The universe loves you. Everything is working out for your best and your highest good. And if you're still here, thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate all your likes, your shares, and your subscribes. It really means a lot to me, and keeps me going, and makes me feel like I'm actually doing something, even if I can't get out there all the time, face to face with people. So I really appreciate it. Also, if you need any spiritual baths, or just need a little talk, hit me up on my website at iamenergy.love. And yeah, I guess I'll talk to you guys soon. Love you. Bye.